Namaskar, myself Professor Naveen. Today I am going to discuss one more very important topic in solid waste is solid waste management rules 2016. See, in previous session we have understood what is solid waste, types of waste, and what are the technologies available. We already aware about that waste is not only a problem in India, in also this problem is there in developed country also. That's why we should understand why this waste is creating major issue after 2010. So initially this guidelines was 2010, then it is upgraded to 2016. In this presentation, I am going to highlight what is the drawback and how it is we should handle this waste systematically and what is there in the especially in 2016 rules. And when you are designing any landfill, we should take these points carefully and we have to follow systematically. My overview of my presentation goes like this. Initially, we were discussing about the waste components, segregation, source segregation, then collection and disposal of sanitary pad or waste. Then in our presentation, we try to highlight mainly on this user free and penalty. See, these things, it was not there in previous guidelines. If you see this waste component segregation, source segregation, now they are making very specifically. See what you are seeing this picture. Are you able to see my slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, initially, if you refer the previous guidelines, all waste, whether it is a construction waste, municipal waste, everything was there. But now they have made it very characterizedly. Municipal, it will be completely separate. For chemical, it will be separate. Biomedical, it is separate. They have made it very stringent. Initially, this much stringent rules was not there. It was like flexible. Now they are focusing. Why? In 2012, Bangalore converted garden city into garbage city. The reason is because of mismanagement only, nothing else. What previous session professor was talking, that big heap, that how this big heap has happened. It is not happened by within a day. It has taken its own time, 3 decades, 4 decades. So initially, whatever the waste was collected, they were dumping outskirt. As we know that increasing in population, now area of also increase. So whatever we have created that dump, which now it is coming next to our backyard. See, that is the drawback. Now that's why this problem is highlighting more. In olden days, this problem was not there because population was less, area was more. And another thing in olden days or in our previous, our grandfathers or father, what they used to do, whatever the waste they were generating, they were trying to handle in their backyard only, like generating the composting by vermicomposting concepts. But now, because of lethargic attitude, we are not doing. Just you are creating waste and just throwing. This is not only creating a waste problem, you are indirectly damaging the Mother Earth, like contaminating the air, water, and soil. Another, the pathetic situation in waste management. Always we are trying to say that water is contaminated, air is contaminated. See, that we are seeing now. So the best example in Delhi also, what in the previous slide we were seeing, professor were telling that Okla, Balaswa, Ghaziapur. See, there it is not only a problem of contamination of water or air. Everywhere across the India, we have the soil pollution also, but no one is addressing that. As a civil engineering, if you see any site, at least when you excavate, you will get 3 to 4 meters of waste dumps only. Just they are filling and they are selling. So this is the pathetic. As a waste is interacted with soil, it loses its bearing capacity also. So this is the drawback. So what government has decided now, they have trying to implement very stringent rule. That's why they are telling you should segregate. How? First of all, whatever the mistake is happening, we should start at our home itself only. Try to segregate at our source only. This is the thing. That's why this four bins at least you have to maintain: red, green, yellow, blue. One is for dry waste, one is for paper waste, biomedical waste, organic waste, food waste. Like that you have to keep on segregate. And one more thing, how to address this problem. The address to problem is you have to apply 7R concept, like redesign, rethink. See, it means that before generating any waste.
Slides are not moving, sir.
No, no, I'm not sliding. I'm just giving the idea of this overview only before going to.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So before whatever we are seeing this, see, this is completely of 7R concept only. See, last 2R is rethink, redesign, and also regulation word will be coming in the 7R. So it means that unless and until we have one attitude, if you are telling very nicely, you won't implement anything. Unless and until if you are putting a fees or penalty, then only you will try to adhere these rules. See, the best example, you will tell that don't jump the signal. When police catch you and they put the fine, then only you will realize. So this type of things, not only it is happening in transportation, we are doing this blender mistake in record. That's why this, see, this is the creating, if you apply the 7R concept, you will be getting a recycled product, and also you will be saving the money. And also the only clean waste will go for the composting, and rest will be you can sell and generate that is the objective of this workshop, is waste to wealth innovation. It means that everything can be make it, every waste can be make a wealth if you have a proper new idea. See, then the rules are applicable. I will be highlighting collect the back scheme, promoting the use of compost, distance criteria, central monitoring committee, who will be the in charge overall, how they are doing. See, if you want to construct any landfill or anything, you should understand what is the distance you have to maintain from each point. See, initially, the minister introduced by this guidelines is introduced by the Ministry of Environmental, Forest and Climate Change in India. Their aim is to provide comprehensive frame for effective managing solid waste. See, these rules address various aspects, including the waste segregation, collection, transportation, processing, disposal, and extended producer responsibility. See, in previous guidelines, they were telling about you should segregate and primary segregate, secondary segregate, you are doing. Again, the drawback was the vehicle, because we are not using a closed containers. See, you are mixing all waste in one truck. You have to handle biomedical waste separate truck, municipal separate, chemical. We have to make it. And another thing, you are segregate at your source. But when it is going to the secondary, means where the Paura Karmikas will collect it and put it in the truck, they will mix all the waste. Whatever you put the waste effort in your home, when it is going to the secondary collection place, it will be zero. Otherwise, again, when you are filling that waste in your truck, it is an open. So it will be spilling down on the road and it's creating a nuisance. And the quality of the vehicle is not good. So all these things they have taken into consider. They are telling what type of vehicle, how to give the proper indication, how to transfer. See, they are trying to giving a idea. The guidelines emphasize the sustainability. See, sustainability, what I was trying to say, the environmental protection and community involvement in the waste management practices. See, this we everyone know that. That's why this type of awareness camps is happening across the India. And adherence to this rule is a crucial for promoting a cleaner and healthier environment. See, if you are not following this, it will you are indirectly you are spoiling your health. So that's why to if you want to be clean, you should keep our environmental also clean. As I already told you, this was replaced by the Municipal Solid Waste, that is Management and Handling Rules 2000. So initially it was like generalized, they were not made it any specific. Now in this rule, see, you can see that word. Initially it was a Municipal Solid Waste bracket management and handling. Now they made it a solid waste management rules 2016. See, they are making every waste different rules. In this talk, we are talking mainly only on municipal related. See, this is the waste component segregation and source segregation. If you see the waste is segregated. When you are generating the waste, first of all, at your home, you should keep at least three bags. One is for the biomedical waste, one is for the food waste and dry waste. Why you want to do this? We already know that every material will have its resource. If you have handling, if you are not mixing the waste, that you can recycle and generate the revenue. So that's why if you see, especially in South India, in Bangalore, they have opened the decentralized unit. So their objective is they don't have plan to recycle or reuse or redesign. Just they will segregate and they will sell to the proper distributor. So in that way also they are generating the revenue. The concerned person who will be hiring, they will be preparing the second quality. See, you may ask how. See, whatever you are generating the plastic bottle, that will be crushed and they will be making a next quality material. That's why you are getting this recycled product in less price. That is the one of the advantage. See, in this way, you are saving the mother earth. See, plastic, it will takes long time, 100 to 500 years to decay. So if you are doing this recycling concept, you are saving the mother earth. So, and one more thing, when you want, why you want to make waste segregation? See, waste segregation is mainly thing, we are Indians, we are taking organic waste more, like a food, vegetables. So here the moisture content is about 60 to 70%. So when moisture content is this much, the calorific value will be very less. So generating the power and other thing, it will be not ideal for Indian waste. So better you have to go for a composting concept like biomethanization, vermicomposting. So that is the best technique and it will be easy. So if you see in Delhi in 2000, I think 14 or 15, they have installed incineration plasma, but it was a completely flop. They can't able to get that much calorific value. So they can't able to generate the electricity, whatever they are doing. So for Indian waste, but in developed country, this is happening because their calorific value is different. Why? Their food style of the food will be different. They will be taking more like a bread, burger like this. They won't take vegetables like our like what we are doing, spicy. So their moisture content will be very less. Our in waste the moisture content is very high. That's why 60 to 70% moisture content. That's why the bacteria will attract, the smell odor problem will be coming. So in my thesis also, I have done the experiment on the waste. Once you remove the water from the waste, it will behave like a sand. I have conducted complete all the geotechnical experiment and I have identified waste have a good shear strength parameters. See, even the soil will fail for a 10% strain. The waste won't fail. It will be keep on taking the load 20%, 30%. And the friction angle will be more, more than 25 degree. So this is the thing. The only drawback in waste is water content. When water come into contact, the behavior will change. That's why decomposition, all these concepts are coming. Otherwise, if water is not there, their behavior will be completely changed. Are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very clear.
Yes, see, this is the data I have taken from the businesstoday.in. Here it is showing, see, Indian household accounts for a 7.4% of the entire 931 million tons of food waste in the world in 2016. Globally, a household on average waste is 74 kg food each year. In India, it was a lower of 50 kg per household. In comparison, the US, the wasted is 59 kg per household, and the China is 64 kg. See, this is the household. See, India is 50, first is China. So you can see this is the household food waste estimated million tons per year. This is the 91.6. This is China then. And this data is published as per the Food Waste Indian Index Report 2021. See, as per the Indian scenario, the 68.7 million tons of food waste annually wasted in Indian homes. So, if you talk in simple words, 50 kgs per person they are generating. And one third of all food produced in India gets wasted or spoiled before it is even eaten. See, that's why we should be careful what we see. We are wasting, but if you see this report, Indians hunger problem, it's a globally, it's an A24. People are affected by hunger. That is approximately it is 1 by 9 people. See, this is the data, it is published in the magazine. And you can see India 196. The people affected by 107, India ranked for the global hunger index. See, this is the again the data taken from the news 18. How much the food do we waste? Probably a lot more than you think. See, this is the thing. A food waste index into 2021 report shows that we wasted 931 million tons of food in 2019, with 61% coming from the household, 26 from the food service, and 13% from the retail. India wastes 50 kg of food per capita on annual basis. See, this is the data. So what you before I told you, the only thing we have to think, is it required? If you have a 4 members or a 3 member in your family, you have to plan accordingly. So food is very precious. You should not waste as much as possible. You should be cautious. So that is the thing. Unless and until if you are not changing your mindset, this problem will keep on going on. And in previous session, professor was telling if you are not handling this waste, you require 66 thousands of land. No? Already we are shortage of land. If you are doing this type of blender mistakes, then in coming day 2050 you have to pay the penalty. That's why the projected data has been showed. Now you may ask how these food wastes are generated. What all the institution? See, this is the agricultural waste, residential waste, industries, commercial, institutional. See, this is institutional when you are talking. It is an hospital, nursing home, military installation, office building, colleges, and even the school. And similarly, residential means household. And industry, it means that it may be a meat, poultry, eggs, seafood processing. See, this is the thing. Here also byproduct will be generating. And commercial means it is in a market, wholesale market, supermarket, food, wholesale, hotel, restaurants. If you see this data carefully, you can see the all state is generating MSW, but data shows that like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana, West Bengal, and Jharkhand don't process even 10% of their municipal garbage. So you can see this. Only 4 states process more than 60% of municipal garbage. Chhattisgarh is the top with list of 74%. You can see Chhattisgarh, the daily waste generation is 1,680. The waste processed is 74%. Then Telangana, that is 67%. The daily waste generation is 7,071. The Sikkim, 89 metric tons. The processing is 66%. Goa, it is 260. The processing will be 62%. Meghalaya, it is 268, but processing will be 58%. Tripura, 420. The waste processing will be 57%. Delhi will be 10,500. See, but this much waste, it is 55% only. That's why in my one of my slide I was just identify the remaining the waste just they are dumping in Yamuna. See, this is a directly contaminating and also they are burning the waste. See, when you are burning the waste, dioxin will be released. And also, that's why in the Kutibinar, almost 68 meter the waste dump site is there because of, see, this much waste is generated, only this much, 55%. In 45%, just they are dumping. So that leads to create that Ghaziapur landfill. And especially in the rainy time, rainy season, the landslide will happen. In 2021, already two tragedy has happened. The sliding, two people have died. So this is the pathetic situation. That is not only in Delhi, it happened in Mumbai also, Dinar landfill. So this is the thing. The only what you can do is try to generate the waste, and if you are generating, try to recycle, redesign, or composting things you should do at your place only rather than depending on the Aura Carminas. So that's why in especially in Bangalore, if you see every apartment, they have one small processing unit. They have purchased the organic waste converter machine in that apartment. If they have 30 flat, they will be collecting that waste and they will be recycling there only. They are creating the manure and that manure they are using for the plantation. They are not handovering to the corporation people, BBMP. So, and also dry waste, they can sell it. If you don't have the unit for recycling, you can sell it. So, in that way, you are saving the Mother Earth. So, and 100% door to door garbage collection achieved in the three quarters of the country. The total waste generated by India is 62 million tons. The waste collected is 43 million tons, and the remaining 90 million is not collected. See, the treated is only 11.9 million tons. The dumped is 31 million tons. You can see this is the pathetic situation. So, are you able to see this slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes. See, if you see per capita waste generation in India city, that is ranging from 200 grams to 600 grams per day per person is generated. So 75 to 80% of the MSW is collected and only 20 to 28% of the waste is processed and treated. See why it is happening. If you see this big number, why it is happening? The reason is we don't have to process. Where is the, who will be giving the land? See, you are creating the waste, but when BBMP people request you for give the site, you are not ready to give. The reason, suppose if you give the space for the waste dumping, what will happen? Odor problem will come and your rate value will get immediately reduced. So it's all, but you are creating the waste, but you are not giving the space for processing. That's why if you see all the waste unit now, it's outskirt. See if there unnecessary that the person daily collecting from one place and traveling, they are dumping outskirt. You can see how much time, petrol, energy is required. So better is you change. We have to change ourselves, which I told you what we are doing in our flats. You use pot technology. Whatever you are generating the waste in your home, whatever this type of food is generating, you put it in the pot. You have a 3 4 pots will be there. The pot technology you are keeping within 7 days, it will become a manure. No need to make. Otherwise, if you have a space of tank, you can make it an anaerobic composting. To avoid the odor, you can put the charcoal or the leaf. So below that, you can keep the for fast circulation. You can put the fan. It will be making to degrade fast. So this type of things in the prestige apartments they are doing. So this type of small thing, if you keep changing, then definitely we don't require any processing unit. So the only problem is food waste. Dry waste you can do it, but dry waste is also getting waste because you are mixing this dry waste with food waste. Another pathetic situation is you are mixing the e-waste also. But everyone are talking about municipal, but no one is talking about e-waste. If you see the composting, this processing unit in India, they are very, very less compared to municipal. In every state, you may get one or two, like the e-parisara is there. They will come, they are doing from, they will do all type of e-waste. It is there in Pune, not in Pune, this is in that Dabaspete road, it is there. That e-parisara, when Abdul Kalam come to know that they are doing, he has visited and he has given a talk in that uh, institution. It is a good thing. They have one more unit in Pinia in Bangalore. That is small unit. They have a big plant in Dabaspete. So if you get chance, you please visit how they are doing this. See, they are the first person to do the e-waste. See, and waste generated will increase from 62 million tons to about 165 million in 2030. See, this is the prediction. If you are following this type of mistake, if you are not able to resolve the waste issue by segregating or recycling or creating, then it will go in 2030, it will become 165 million. See, as you waste is increases, the land will also increase. See, when you are talking about the waste component, you have different types of waste also. Construction and demolition waste, e-waste, plastic waste, biomedical waste, and hazardous waste. See, now we have that even C&D waste, we are using the second quality of sand. So you can generate watches from e-waste. That's why if you see in any footbath, you are getting a recycled watch with a less prices. See, everything is possible if you apply 7R concepts. See, plastic also you are getting a second quality. That's why for the electricity wiring, piping, they are using this. And this is the medical waste. This is should be handled very systematically because infection will take place. Hospital waste will be there. And hazardous, you are playing with a chemical, it should be handled properly. See, every waste will have a different types of landfill and it should be done systematically. Are you able to see this slide? Is it slide is changing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. See, when you are talking about dry waste, you can see you have five types of waste: dry waste, sanitary waste, wet waste, hazardous waste, garden waste. See, when you are talking about garden waste means this is a terrace, lawn, and when you are talking about sanitary, it will be a diaper. See, all these syringes. See, when you are talking about a dry waste, it will be a leather, cardboard, paper, and wet waste is nothing but your vegetable waste, food waste. See how to segregate. You should keep these bins, recycled waste like can, bags, bottle, etc. And kitchen waste like vegetable leftovers. And hazardous waste like electronic waste, paints, it should be kept. You should not mix it. Actually, e-waste, you should have another bin. So this type of things you have to maintain. See now, if you see this, this is the market area. See, this is the commercial. This is the market. Here, every day, food waste are vegetable waste are generating. This is the restaurant. Here, the daily made responsible for the segregation and sorting the waste and managed in the partnership with local bodies. See, to handle this, they have made a help of local body. Ensure the utilize for the composting or biomethanization. You can see because organic content is more so the best I told you, ideal is go for a composting or biomethanization. See, nowadays, if you see the Periyar University and even the Choultries, now they are using this biomethanization. In Bangalore, if you see the Kodagu Samaja, they have already implemented this. See, no? That's why we have a, to who is up doing this, they will be giving a zero waste campus certificate, lead certificate concepts, because you are, this is the one of the sustainable goal. 6, it will talk about water sanitation concepts, how you will be effectively you are managing. See, and also the you have the communities with an area of above, if it have this 5,000 square meter and all residential welfare and market associations, it should be done like we must segregate waste at the source into market like plastic, tin, glass, paper, and others, and hand over to recycle material to unauthorized waste picker and recycle of urban local body. See, whatever you are doing, you should segregate and you have to give to the vendors. So they will take this and they have recycle. That's why if you see the Bangalore Terminal 2, see that is constructed by Plastic Road. See, if you see that, because the objective is to save the Mother Earth. So you have to try to use. And this research I have done in my PhD work also. This is the thing we have to try to implement. Directly, indirectly, you have to reduce the waste heap. And next thing is collection and disposal of sanitary pads and waste. See, this is the thing. It should be properly handled systematically. Otherwise, infection will take place immediately. See how you will be doing. Manufacturers or brand owners or marketing companies of the sanitary napkins and the diapers shall explore the possibility of using all recycled materials in their products, or they shall provide a pouch wrapper for the disposal of each napkins or diaper along with the packet of their sanitary. See, when they are doing, they will be providing. You should. See, you are creating, you will be giving the solution also. Instead of disposing openly, you should put it in the proper cover like this. See, this is again regarding this plastic bottles, and this is extended responsible for packing the waste. As per the rules, the brand owner who sells or market their product in their non-biodegradable packing should put it in a place of system to collect the packing waste. See, this is the thing. You have to do like this. Instead of putting like this, to do. They will collect it with their brand and they will recycle it. This is the Environmental Waste Management Rule 2016. See, this is the food waste. You can, with the help of technology, you can generate the compost, renewable. That's why the waste to energy concepts are there. Plasma gasification is there. And also, if you are using this manure, the soil enrichment will take place. CNP parameter will increase and you will get a good crop, see the food production. But pathetic situation, we are using a Vrishabhati water, and in that heavy metals are more. In that water, they are preparing the vegetables coming. So directly, indirectly, your health is getting contaminated. So better if you go with a without chemical mixing composting concept. If you apply the mm, vermicomposting or biomethane, the whatever the generating, it's a chemical free. If you use and grow the crops, it will be good. See, this is the food waste every day you are generating. See, that's why to motivate, this is the Honorable Prime Minister has made a new scheme and is to make the renewable electric vehicle CNG related. See, you can see this is the biogas digested from anaerobic. You are creating biogas from biomethane. See, this is the fuel. See, from the air digest, you are getting the fertilizer, soil, livestock breeding. See, even government is supporting this now instead of depending on petrol, diesel. See, and also we have one more scheme, that is sustainable alternative towards affordable transport. A new revolution in transportation fuel, compressed biogas. In this scheme, a compressed biogas CBG encourages the entrepreneur to set up the CBG plant, produces and supply CBG to the oil marketing companies for a sale as automotive and industrial fuel. See, from this they are getting 75,000 of direct employment opportunity, and also if you are doing this, your income will be enhancing. In 23-24, 5,000 CBG plant already there, and 15 plant CBG production is. See, this is the boosting availability of alternative fuel. See, you can see that waste is a burning issue, so even the government is also taking so much initiative to encourage and supporting us. See, this is the from the biogas. This is the waste you are creating. This is the recycling I told now. From the waste you can generate the not only composting, you can also generate the electricity also. Because in landfill, what will happen? Without segregating whatever you're like Ghaziapur, lot of methane gas is generating. If you are able to capture and you can generate the electricity also. See, next is as we know that we are entitled to segregate the waste, but however, because of a lethargic attitude, we are not following. So that's why government decided if you are violating the rules, then you have to pay the fees and penalty. Let's see how they have done. See, this is the user fees. In Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation has proposed hike in a monthly user fees and garbage collection charges. See, the for hospital or nursing home, 5 rupees per square meter. And diagnosis center or clinic, it is 1,000 rupees. Restaurant, it is 10 rupees per square meter. Or hotels or lodging, 5 rupees per square meter. 1 BHK, it is 50 per unit. And 2 BHK, it is 100 per unit. 3 BHK or more, it is 200 per unit. Door-to-door collection charges also. See, they are charging. If it is a coaching center, the charges will be 500. Non-residential school, 500 to 3,000. Residential is 1,000 to 5,000. If it a pay school, they will be charging 200. See, this all fixed by the municipal corporation. See, garbage user collection starts from North and South corporation have started issuing the notice for the user fees. The East corporation to follow the suit. Only commercial property, that is shops, hotel, restaurants, are being charged in the current phase. They are giving a trial now. So you can see pay for the dump 50 rupees for a house below 80 square meter per month, 100 rupees for the house between 80 and 120 square meters. See, based on your dimension, this will be charges will be done accordingly. And the basics of the user feed of solid waste management by law 2000 and notified in 2018 has collected almost 4 lakhs so far. The user fee in a commercial category varies from 500 rupees in shop and 3,000 in restaurant to 5,000 in 5-star hotel. Again, based on the type of the hotel. See, you can see this. Daily garbage generated in Mumbai is 2017 was 8,475. In 2018, 7,500. 450 to 600 gram per person they are generating. See, this is a Mumbai model. Despite of BMC effort, not many building in the Mumbai follow the green norms. Here are two that. See, they are doing there. They are applying these green concepts. This is the charges, the solid waste user charges. See, in case if you are not following the guidelines, then who is the responsible to handle this, especially waste related? See, this is the National Green Tribunal. Will now fine your for the government informed the parliament that National Green Tribunal has imposed a fine totaling of 79,008 crore on the states and the union territory for non-compliance with municipal solid waste management rules and other environmental violation in 2022 to 2023. See, we have already, they have put the fine of this much. According to the data provided by the Union Minister of State for Environmental, the Ashwini Kumar Chaudhary, in return reply to the question, Rajya Sabha, Tamil Nadu faces the highest fees of 15,419 crores, followed by the Maharashtra 1,200 crores, Madhya Pradesh 9,688 crores. So this National Green Tribunal directed Uttar Pradesh to pay 5,000 crore, Bihar 4,000 crore, Telangana 3,800, West Bengal 3,500, Karnataka 3,004 crore, and Delhi 3,132 crore for not compiling the MSW guidelines 2016 and other environmental violation. See, it clearly shows now government is keeping high that it is mandatory to change. Otherwise, you can see even 2016 waste management rule tell that littering also prohibit the people of throwing, burning, or burying the solid waste in street, open public space, drains, or bodies of water. Generator must pay user fees to waste collector and spot fines for littering and non-segregation. See, who all are doing, immediately they should be punished by putting the penalty. It has taken into consideration. Initially, in 2010 guidelines, this was not done. I told you, this is the Yamuna River in Delhi is slapped with a 10,000 penalty. You can see how they are contaminating, just throwing. And also this rules is applicable for every. It is for airbase, Indian Railway airports, harbor, defense establishment. See, and also the places of pilgrims, religious, historical. See, they have made it uniform. This is applicable for every places. It is not only bifurcated. Rules means it should be equally because waste is created from every places. So it is mandatory to follow these guidelines systematically. And also, this 2016 clearly says that burning the waste is not acceptable. It should be a zero tolerance for throwing, burning, or burying the solid waste on the street, open public space, outside the premises, or in the drains or water body. They're telling why they're doing to save the mother earth. You are not only polluting the air pollution, you are polluting the water and soil also. See, if you are uh, throwing the waste on the soil, if rain comes, it will enter it. Then the black color leachate will be created. That will enter into the soil and that will enter into water body. See, you are contaminating. You only creating completely environmental pollution. So you should be careful. And also integration of waste picker, rack picker, and waste dealer, kabadiwala in the formal system should be done by the state government. See, this is will be taken by the state government. They are the people who are keeping their health in risk and segregating the waste. We are creating and just dumping here. These people, for their bread and butter, they are doing this. Also, the rules mention the bioremediation or capping of old and abandoned dump site within a 5 years. They are telling within 5 years, if you are doing like this, you have to close it properly with geomembrane and with proper soil compaction should be done. Otherwise, the water problem, mosquito, birds will be coming. And if rain comes again, the leachate problem will arises. And next thing is waste processing and treatment. See, this mark the at least 5% of the total area of the plot or a minimum 5 plots are a shed for a recovery and recycling unit. This is the special economic zone industrial area you should maintain. This is for the processing and treatment purpose. This is the urban local bodies are the responsible for managing the municipal waste, which is the part of public health and sanitation. This include planning, implementing, and monitoring system for urban service delivery, especially for the waste management. See, having a population of 1 million or more. See, this is the urban local body is the completely in charge for this. And also, even the government always promote this. Compost is the best thing for sustainable for the waste management solution. See, I was keep on telling you because ours is food waste, we should not think second option, go for composting. See, we know that when we are composting, so the government of India under the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers, even they are promoting this compost. The Department of Fertilizers, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers should provide a market development assistant on the city compost and ensure the promotion of co-marketing of compost with the chemical fertilizers. The composting organic waste from the kitchen and garden for the free natural fertilizer. See, this is because there is no mixture of chemical. So this is the thing. If you are using this manure for growing any fruits or vegetable, that will be always good for the health. And also now it is mandatory to use this promoting waste to energy concept. You are creating the waste. So from the waste you are collecting and you are going to the industry or generating the electricity. From there you can generate the fuel, gas, electricity. See, waste is not a waste. For you it is a waste, but the person who understands the value, he can able to do miracles like this. He is generating the fuel, gas, electricity. Everything is possible. As per the rule, the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy Sources should facilitate the infrastructure's creation for the waste to energy plant and provide appropriate subsidies or incentive for such waste energy. Who will be performing this type of idea? It should be properly respected, appreciated by giving the incentives. The Ministry of Power should fix the tariff or charges for the power generating from the waste to energy plants based on the solid waste to ensure the compulsory purchase of power generation from the energy plant by discussion. So even government is supporting. If you are generating, they are ready to purchase from you. And also the rules mandate that all industry unit using the fuel and located within the 100 km of solid waste refused derived fuel plant makes arrangement within the 6 months from the date of notification of these rules to replace at least 5% of their fuel required by the RDF products. See, now they are making. Initially, it will be looking, after doing, it will become like this, applying RDF concept. It's a mandatory now. See, now you have understood types of composting and other things. See, as a engineer, especially geotechnical or geo-environmentally, you should understand when you're designing a landfill, how to identify the landfill site. What is the distance should be taken into consider. So the air, water, and it should not affect the human health also, and also soil pollution. So like how, if it is in a river, it should be, see, this is your waste dump. If it is like this, it should be 100 meters away from your landfill. And if it is a highway, it should be 500 meters away from your highway, habitation, public parks, and water supply wells. See, if it is there, you should be maintaining. This is the distance. And if it is an hilly area, then you should avoid it. Or the land for the construction in sanitary in the hilly area will be identified in the plain area within the 25 kilometers. See, they are telling you should not be constructed in the hilly area and it should be maintained 25 kilometers in the plain area. And also revision of parameter emission standard for the completely amended and include the parameter of dioxin furnace, reduce the limit for particulate matter from 150 to 100 and now it is 50. They have reduced, they have revised the parameter. And also the compost standards have been amended to align with the fertilizer control order. So why? Because when you burn the waste, dioxins are released. When you inhale, you will get the health issues. And also if it is in a pond, then you should maintain 200 meters away from the landfill. See, if it is in an airport, then it should be 20 kilometers away from the airport or airbase. That is the thing. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have understood everything. Now, who will be the in charge for this? Constituting of Central Committee. The overall in charge will be the chairperson of Ministry of Environmental Forest. No, this is MOECC Secretary. The monitoring the overall implementation of the rules. See, MOECC means Ministry of Environmental Forest and Climate. See, he is the chairperson. We will be monitoring overall implementation of the rules and will meet once in a year to monitor the implementation of this. Whatever we have how much it is successfully implemented, he will be taking the review report. We will be keep on monitoring. If you have any doubts, please ask me, or you can refer my website regarding the solid waste management articles, everything details will be available. Also, you can contact me through email ID and mobile number is available. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Sir,
you
I
very
have
much,
one
sir.
doubt. Actually,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Sir, you mentioned municipal solid waste is used for if you are removing soil moisture, we can use it as a soil.
No, no, I
Solid
didn't
waste,
get your
solid
question.
waste.
Can you come
Solid-
again, please?
If solid waste moisture content is removed, we can get a frictional resistance up to 25 degree. You mentioned it. Is it right, sir?
See, in my research, see,
Yes.
that is the thing. For that, what you can do, you can refer my ASTM article. It's published. Waste material I have collected from the Mavalipura landfill. My complete research was carried out in the Mavalipura landfill in Bangalore. Okay. I'm sharing you.
Hello?
There you can see.
Some other
Hmm.
is making nice.
ఉండవా పెట్టు
Hello.
Yes. Please.
Sir, plastic waste management rule will be considered in the solid waste management.
Everything is there. Plastic waste is there, biomedical waste is there, construction waste is there. Today I discussed only municipal. Every rules are there. Even e-waste is there. Initially in 2000, that guidelines they combined one single, but now they are emphasizing.
Okay, sir.
Every guidelines are there. Like how I discussed on the municipal, every guidelines are there for respective waste.
సార్ సిటీ వేస్ట్ స్టేషన్ is there, sir?
Yes, yes. Construction demolition waste it is there. Guidelines is there.
Okay, good. Can you share that, sir?
I will identify and I will share you the guidelines report. See,
Okay.
yeah, you can drop me a mail. I will get you. See, it is
Okay, very
available
good
in your
session, sir.
Google
Today
also.
2 sessions are excellent sessions.
I didn't get it. Come again, please.
Naveen sir. Hello.
Yes, 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 please.
Naveen sir, all the rules are like made by the government, but in the field I saw so many times it is not implemented. I have seen so many in Delhi NCR, metro station and some locations. So they are throwing all this type of the plastic waste and food waste. Proper management has not done in ground waste. So what should be done?
See,
If
I
the
told you, na, the
Yes.
simple thing, we have all rules and regulation. See, implementation is the problem in India. The first thing is we have to change our attitude. That's why I told you, instead of depending and making, change yourself. Try to generate, stop generating the waste as much as possible. If you are generating, try to address that problem at your level only. Like segregate the waste and dry waste, you hand over to the vendor. And the food waste, you can generate the manure in your home only by pot technology. If it is an apartment, then you can make a purchase the organic waste converter machine. You can do the processing and generate the manure there itself only. See, small effort if you keep doing, then this problem can be addressed at the grassroots level only.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, in the continuation of this statement, sir, I would like to add there is a EPR for the producer responsibility. I think, sir, to proper implementation, the user responsibility should be there.
Yes.
So that we can manage the waste. Because although there are lots of technology available and we have the lots of rules, but still the wastage is serious problem.
Yes, yes, I know that.
Users should be responsible, sir.
Yes.
And
see, in the previous session, one of the participant asked this question with director regarding the artificial and waste management concept. Na? It is already there. Technologies are there, but it is not implemented in India. See, the technology, artificial intelligence in ways they are using for the segregation and optimization of route map concept. See, it won't generate the manure. It only segregate because you are not segregating at your home. Robots are doing. That is the artificial concept. It is there.
In India, sir.
India, it is not that done. Developed country, that's why you have that even dustbin also. When the dustbin is filled, automatically that message will go to the concerned person. He will come and lift the dustbin. All these concepts they are doing, na? But in India, it is not done. Slowly it is implementing. That's why with the help of the sensor.
That's why, sir, I'm just concerning that if the user having the responsibility and if we will impose some rules and regulations for the users, how they have to dispose the waste, so it could be helpful to
Yeah,
minimize.
see, 2010 they have done. In 2016 they have revised. Let me see again. Revision may come if you are not following system. They have already put the fine and they made it educated you. Still, if you are not finding, then they will make it little bit stringent.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Any other questions? Recording stop. Stop only. Okay, then if you don't have any question, I will stop it.